Okay, Scorpio, let's see what's going down with you this weekend, starting from today until, Monday. Whatever comes out, comes out. What do you need to know versus or what you have to know. Take this with a grain of salt. This is allegedly, and this is not to hurt anybody. This just give you some feedback, what you need to know. And what you don't need to know, don't worry about it, okay? Allegedly. Entertainment purposes only. I call all black magic to be returned back to center where it came from. And it's tear it down immediately, spirit. And I also ask that anyone trying to mess with any of my chakras or evil eye, all black magic is returned back to center. If it's defected me or my family, give them the same thing they wanted for me, and make it triple it up. I also ask Archangel Michael and Archangel Metron to help me. Let's get busy. What we need to know, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Nathan. Something about Nathan, allegedly. Something about somebody named Nathan. I don't know. This is allegedly. Don't take it personal. Could be names. Could be any reason that came out. Somebody named Shelly. Something about somebody named Shelly. Allegedly. Something about an earth angel. Something about an earth angel and these names allegedly. What about it? It says, I tried to leave, but the karmic guilt me to stay. Someone tried to leave, but the karmic guilt them to stay. But something about that. It says something about Mary, somebody named Mary, allegedly. Somebody was showing mental illness. They were having mental problems and needed to let go of someone named Helen. Could have been involved in this too, allegedly. They were showing signs, okay? It says you spend too much money. This person would say that in the past, that this person spends too much money. It says a time for healing. It was a time to heal, okay? So you can get that new household situation will start improving. And it's going to be some healthy changes that's going to be going on with the occupants in it. So something's going to get more healthier. It says, why you really wanted to put a spell on me. I am hurting so bad. I don't like you really. That's why they did it. It says, I was the one that wanted you gone. Someone put a spell on you to get you gone. Okay, they wanted you gone, allegedly. They said infection was in your body. Doctor's time. Somebody had an infection. Me to go to the doctor. Allegedly, me not a doctor, but they said there's an infection in your body. It says somebody says I wanted your organs. Somebody said they wanted your organs, so that's why they were trying to cause this to you. It says share your talents. Somebody didn't want you to share your talents because in the past they didn't want you to. This old woman, they didn't want you to share your talents. Okay, so encourage. Somebody was encouraged to gold digger. They was calling you a gold digger. They said you was a dirty gold digger, which you was not. You was never a gold digger, okay? You wasn't. Someone stole your FedEx package. Your mail boxes were stolen. They stole mail from you and everything. Someone stole your mail and all that. Someone did all this. They were stealing from you. FedEx was. Some people that worked for FedEx was stealing. Okay. Also, somebody they were married. Somebody was married. Okay. Something about, I'm not going to say that. Allegedly. Something about last chances to do right. This person don't want to do right. They're not going to do right. They had their last chance. There's no more last chances to do right. They had their chance to fix a situation, and they didn't want to fix it with you or a cross watcher. Someone named Derek. Okay, someone could have been named Derek. Okay, something about someone Cookie. Somebody could have been named Cookie. It says done. Completion. Lesson is learned. This lesson is learned and it's done. So moving on. Someone may be moving locations. They're done with this situation. Their portal will be opening up soon for somebody to do that. What did you do last summer? Okay, these friends for life. Somebody that from Germany. What did you do last number to somebody's karmic grandpa, grandma? What's this? Someone got fired for not going to work. This baby girl did. Got fired because they didn't go to work, allegedly. Somebody could have been a Libra, allegedly involved or something. Somebody they intended to, but they didn't go to work. Some about terrorists around you. You need to watch out. There was a terrorist around you, allegedly. You need to be careful. It says someone named Baker in the past. Somebody could have lived on Pennsylvania or lived in Pennsylvania. I feel sad inside and out. This person is saying they feel sad. Somebody has an N in their name. They feel sad inside and out, they said, allegedly. Someone here said lack of communication in relationship is a problem now or later on in the past. There was a lack of communication. There was no celebration or no enjoyment out of it. Somebody could have been Indian. Somebody Aquarius is been thinking a lot about their relationship. Someone is in I-6 prison. They're not letting these people out because they did some hell of a crimes. Someone is in I-6 prison and they're not letting them out. And also somebody's in county jail, allegedly. Could be a Sagittarius is in county jail. Been in there since March, allegedly, because they took someone's inheritance trust fund from them. Your dad took part in, your auntie, your family member, friends. So they've been in, somebody may have been in jail because they took somebody's trust fund. These bandits outside here. This was a black young man too, and this was sensitive to someone. Your dreams are going to be coming. Don't worry. Somebody wanted to hurt you in your sleep, but God's on the way. Justice and judgment on this reading. God is on the way. These evil people, this evil person, you need to run from. You don't got to run no more. Most I said you ain't running from nobody. This person will be dealt with, because this person, someone was evil and they'll need to run anymore. You running ain't going to do no good. Fear is what they live off of. Someone in Oklahoma City. There's no need to run no more, allegedly. A house goes up in smoke. Somebody's house goes up in smoke. Somebody with a B or K in the name allegedly says you are good enough. Somebody says you are good enough and their house goes up in smoke. They said because they're getting arrested. It's either arrested, warrants going on, or they're going to spiritual jail, or they're already in it for doing that already. It says new pet is coming school soon to you. Somebody has a new occupation coming. They don't see it yet. Someone had a judgment call, wake up call on them. You need to drink more water, okay? Someone born in 2006, something about 2006, something about Michael. Okay, someone had a big butt, allegedly. Something about relax. Someone need to relax. They says the gate. They didn't want the gate to get open for nobody new to come through. Something about somebody said they didn't want the gate to open up the portal for you. Someone named Harriet could have been involved, allegedly. Take what you can and leave the rest. It says they feel humiliated now that everything is backfiring on all of them. Someone feels humiliated because things are backfiring on, and this is not your soulmate. Soon, your new happy new development is going to be coming real soon. Someone was an old friend, was fighting and doing magic spells on family and friends and grandma and grandpa. So they was doing it. Somebody was doing magic spells on people, but they needed to learn to stop doing it and respect this person. Someone named Mary could have been involved too in the past. Something about August. Someone named Crolla. Psychic told them this was your soulmate, but they wasn't listening. And they didn't want the lights to come on where you know it. Like, share, subscribe.